So let's see if I can get this and be concise. So I'm making a video to kind of explain what my intentions are for the CZ75. So this is the CZ75D compact, and it is a steel frame. It's not it's not an aluminum frame, and it's not the PCR frame with the shelf here. This is an Israeli import. This was made for either some Israeli police department or some sort of security force, and so this is a surplus gun. And the reason that I'm going to refinish it is because CZ comes with what they call a Polycoat finish. It's very similar. It's very plasticky. It's very similar to like a Duracoat or Cerakote. It's kind of that like thick bedliner material. It's really good. It's resistant to a lot of chemicals. It's resistant to heat and abrasion. Well, maybe not abrasion, and I'll say why. The problem with it is that it is really soft. So as you use the gun, as it is carried day in and day out, it gets a lot of holster wear. It'll be set down on hard surfaces, and the soft surface will get a lot of little nicks and scratches, and it looks pretty bad. And so I didn't really want that. Plus, these grips were already pretty worn out. And so what my intention is to remove all the Polycoat and then brown it. And browning is basically I will buy a kind of salt. I don't know if I can use sodium chloride. Doesn't matter. I'll buy a salt online and put it in that salt solution, and it'll rust. It'll rust like actually rust, like red rust. And then I'll cart it off. And what that means is that I'll use a wire brush to remove all the velvet. The velvet is like the fuzzy rust. And I'll end up with a nice brownish, dark brown finish. And so I'll do that a couple times, and I'll end up with a really nice dark brown oxidized layer that'll protect. It's kind of weird. Like I'm using oxidation to prevent more oxidation, but it's kind of like bluing. It's just a different way of bluing. And I could go with the bluing route. I could get some KC wood, the cold blue or the super blue. But I've heard that's not so durable, and I don't really have the means to hot blue it. I don't really have the desire to go through that entire process. So browning it is. I actually like the color. I can't really describe it well in words, but you're welcome to look online to get an idea of what that's like. And I think it looks good. The next thing is to either get some G10 scales, maybe like a dark gray or maybe a dark brown, or some wood grips. I think either one will look really good. And so all I have to do now is to finish. So what I did was to get the Polycoat off. I almost skipped over that. So the Polycoat is good in that it's really resistant to chemicals, but that also makes it really difficult to get off. And the only chemical that I know that can reliably get it off is aircraft remover, methylene chloride. Unfortunately for me, that was banned by the EPA last year for household use. You can only get it if you're a business. And so, unfortunately, I'm not a business, and so that's kind of out of my reach now. I could go online and pay like $100 a gallon for some guys, old stock of the old formula, but I don't really trust it. I don't really want to spend that much just to remove the bluing. I'm sorry, not the bluing, the Polycoat. And so I got a wire wheel and some chlorinated brake cleaner, and that's done an okay job. It's not super easy, but I'm getting there. And so once I'm done, I'll probably upload another video, but those are my plans. What else am I missing? I've shot this video like 3 times, and I'm trying to remember the script. The only thing that I have left to do before I completely finish this slide, or finish, getting rid of the Polycoat, is remove this rear sight. But it is staked on, as you can see there. You can see the little dot of rust. And so I don't have a sight removal tool. And so I don't know how I'm going to go about that. I'll probably use my vise. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So thank you for watching my video. And hopefully I'll upload another one. And this thing is looking either a lot better or ready to be prepped, or it's just complete and it looks super Gucci. And, I can get a lot of cool Instagram pics. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next video.